Okay, so
Red flags.
my red flags are friends. It's just friends. So before you be in a relationship with anybody or you get married to anybody, you have to be careful.
Because when she eats with you, she expect that you take the bowl, you go and wash. Like sharing the this thing 50-50.
Hello, wonderful people. This is the Hybrid Studios, and this is the Heated CONVO. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about an interesting topic, which people in relationship are going to really enjoy. So stay tuned while I introduce my guest. So I'm here with
Charles CP.
and also
Mr. Prince.
Good. So I'm here with Prince and Charles. And today's topic is going to be really heated. That's why heated combo. So we are talking about the qualities to look out in a partner when you want to be in a relationship with a partner. What are the qualities you want to see in that person before you call it a relationship? So I would like to start with Charles and ask him what we know we have a term that love is blind. You understand? Is it necessary that you look for a certain or a specific kind of character in a partner before you call it a relationship with a person?
Yes, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in the sense that you can, see someone for the first time, and you can, there will be an attraction between you and the person. That doesn't mean that it is love.
Okay.
You understand? Unless maybe you have communicated with the person and you know one or two things about the person before that affection or that attraction can lead to love.
Okay.
Yeah, so one quality that I look out for in a woman is the mental compatibility.
Let's not jump into that part right now.
Okay,
So
sure.
same question applies to Prince. It was if love is blind, is it necessary that you should look for something or certain characteristics of this lady before you be in a relationship with her?
Yes, to me personally, you have to look through because despite the fact that love is blind, doesn't mean that any relationship you have to enter into. You have to be careful the kind of partner you choose and those things. So you have to be strategic in choosing a partner or a lover because not every shiny thing is good, as they say.
All right. But you see, we have difference between love and attraction. When you see someone initially, which is, I'll call it attraction, I'm not sure attraction deals with traits, like the trait of the characteristics of the person, the qualities of the person, or am I thinking wrong?
No.
Attraction, does it deal with qualities of the partner, of the lady or the man?
No, with qualities, we can classify that one as maybe the inner qualities.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can see something about the person, or the person can do something instantly, and you will feel like that attraction for that person.
Okay, so it means the qualities can also play a role in attracting you to a lady or a man.
Yes.
She can demonstrate one or two things, and you'll be attracted to
Okay.
to her.
So let me begin this one with Prince. What are the top traits in your context, a lady must have to be able to be in a relationship with that person? For you personally?
For me personally, I don't have, I've not put them into criteria or in order, but I just think that before I'll have any relationship or come to you like this, I have to see one or two things. First, your appearance count and how the person, how you talk, how you conduct yourself. I have to look through that one too. And I think that's the two I would just talk about it. Your appearance and how you conduct yourself. That's the person you are.
Appearance.
The way you talk, the way you conduct yourself and those things.
So appearance plays a huge role for you.
Yes.
What about Charles?
Yeah, so I'll add one or two to what my brother said.
Right.
Yeah, appearance plays a very good role. Yeah, but sometimes you meet someone that is well packaged, and having a conversation with that person, you realize that no, she doesn't have anything upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, so something like this, me one quality that I look out for in a woman is when I meet a woman for the first time, I get to talk to her. Then I I meet her to maybe I test her on what a mental
Okay.
compatibility. You have something called mental compatibility. This is where maybe you realize that most of the things or the values that you have, she also has the same thing, or maybe you mostly agree on like all the things that you discuss.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are some of the things that I also look out for in a
Okay.
woman before.
So, aside all these inner qualities, do you also look out to physique, like appearance, as in how she looks? Is it also necessary?
Yes, sure. I mean, that would be the first thing to attract us, but
Wow.
it is the inner qualities that will keep the man or the person. You
Okay,
understand?
well, what if in a scenario maybe you've met a beautiful lady? Let me put it in that context. She's physically okay, you understand? And because of how she's too pretty, you want to even forego the inner qualities, which is the her trait and her character. You want to even use it, forego that one, overlook that one, and still maintain it, even though maybe her character is not good. How is it possible?
Okay, so there's this funny memes around that I'll find an intellectual woman for my kid, and then I'll find the one with the big ass for myself. So if you look at that content, you realize that the guys look at the physical appearance of the lady most often, but upon everything, you can't say usuban
Sharp.
one half de wobɛkɔ but usuban de wobɛba. So those things, however you have packaged yourself, you can do the BBL and those things, but at the end of the day, if you don't have that character, you don't have that persona, if you are not that there, you can't. You will just be like, you say that guys are taking advantage of you and those things, but the truth is that you yourself, you are not there. But the body that you have, and you are using that as a leverage. And guy will take that one, and just at the end of the day, when they meet, they say like, yeah, they're Juma born in the Juma pass. So they will use you, and when they get the right person who has the traits and the qualities they want, they will pack you there, then move on with the new person they meet.
So, from your own research, what are some of the traits you've heard that ladies also go for in a man?
Okay, so what I've heard mostly, like, just I can't pinpoint, but ladies look up a man who can take care of them. Most times, I'll say like financially, they want somebody who's
Okay, financially
able.
responsible.
Yeah, they look at the person, the six pack. But nowadays, ladies even don't care about the six pack, whether the poor belly or whatever it is. They just want to be there because
Yeah.
if there's something in the pocket, and they always want a responsible man,
Responsibility.
somebody who is responsible and respect, cares, and those things. So if you are a guy and you have those things, ladies are always like up there looking
okay.
out for you and those things.
What about Charles? Have you heard anything that ladies also go for in a man?
Yes. I mean, ladies generally they are moved with what they hear.
Okay.
You understand? So sometimes if you are someone that you are very wise, like you are very intelligent, ladies are always you'll find ladies around you each and every day. Yes. So ladies look out for that, and they also want a matured person,
Okay.
someone that can take care of them without doing. My mother said, my
But
father
you
said.
see, the reason why these things we can't treat it one way is because we have people, men, who are also responsible. You get it? They are very responsible. As you know, some of the celebrities who are very, according to the way we look at them, they are very responsible. But they still had broken homes. They still have collapsed marriage. Somebody like Sylvester Stallone, Rambo, he had a divorce, and you can't say Rambo is not a responsible man.
Okay. So one thing about this is, it's like people spend like more years studying in their field to become like the who they are right now. Like maybe a doctor like this will be in school for let's say 7 or 8 years to become a doctor. People study to become a doctor, but it's like people give less attention to learning things about marriage.
Oh, okay.
You understand? An instance like the king of Dubai.
All right.
Yes. this man is a genius, and he was able to convert, according to the history of Dubai. Dubai was a desert, and he was able to convert that desert to the city we have now.
All right.
You understand? So it means that he's someone that is very good or intelligent, but this man has divorced for 4 good times.
Okay. So it
So-
means aside maybe professional knowledge, some people also lack marriage knowledge. in
Yes,
a
they
certain
don't
way.
they don't pay attention to learning anything about marriage. They just know that, no, when I meet a girl and maybe I feel something for her, yeah, when the time comes, let's marry. And but marriage is a life span thing where you have to learn or like give attention to it even before you go into it.
All right.
Yes, so I think it is because people don't really pay attention to it. That's why there are divorces here and there.
Okay.
But people are really enjoying their marriages as well.
Okay. So do you have any submission on
So
that?
what I want to say is just like people see others married and like they want to follow the folks and everything, but that doesn't mean that is it. And using Rumble for example and those things, they are celebrities, and as my brother said, doctors and those things, that is their profession. But personally, what is the person like? How is the person look like? How does the person go about his daily things? So you as a guy or a lady, you meet somebody, the person is well doing. Does it mean that that person is responsible for those things? You know, ladies get into marriage or guys get into relationship with the lady, and later they're like, oh, the lady was too bossy, demanding, and those things. But you realize that when you met the person was maybe a doctor, was a nurse or something, and you realize, oh, the person has something to do. But the person's personal character and those things is different from the profession the person is in.
Sure.
So recently, what happens with counselor
Yeah. I
Odu
remember.
or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tho-
yeah.
that woman,
I remember.
she got divorced. And
Yeah.
she always come on televisions and radio and talk about women who are divorcing their wife. But what was going on? The husband is a pastor, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, after the divorce, what she is saying that in the house it was not good,
Different.
different, because even the pastor was not pastoring in the house. So when the pastor goes out and preaching, he preached what he knows, what he has studied.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the home side, and that is the same applied to the woman. The woman comes out and be preaching about divorce is not good and those things. But when it reached the hardest point, she has to opt out because she cannot be in the relationship that is going on. Because at the end of the day, what the man is trying to do or what she is doing, the man don't want, and what the man doing, she also don't want it. So at the end of the day, what the person is like, the profession is different from the personal lifestyle of the individual.
Wow. So it means from my key point from what you said is it means there's something in marriage which sometimes you can't define with words,
Yes.
because sometimes we have a way we want to define our marriage. Somebody will be like, oh, I want a lady who is understanding. You get a lady who is understanding, but entering into it, there will be certain traits which you are not ready to face. Like there are certain things in marriage or in relationship which are impromptu. I don't know the right words to use. They are unforeseen circumstances. I don't know whether you get
Yeah, I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying.
One thing about this is that sometimes when we meet the ladies don't change. Like human beings don't actually change. Although change, we all say is a constant thing. But it's like when we meet them, we don't ask the right questions. Yes. So we don't know them on a deeper level.
What are some of the questions we expected to ask them?
So, like questions pertaining to maybe your faith. Yeah, if you meet someone and maybe, oh, like, are you a Christian? Yes. So if maybe the person is not a Christian and you are a Christian, it means the person doesn't share the same belief with you, and there might be one or two things about that particular thing that, since you don't have the same mind with it, even if no matter how you love the person and you go into a relationship with the person, there will be a point where that thing is going to
But
come up.
I'm not trying to catch you, but imagine I meet a random girl on the road and be like, are you a Christian? You're going to be like, boy, are you a Jehovah's Witness? Like that kind of question is
No,
quite
no, no, no.
odd.
That's not what I'm saying. But you meet someone and you, because you want to start your life with the person, you will get to know the person on a deeper level. So I mean, things like this, or maybe which religion are you in and all of that, can also count. And aside that too, if maybe you like the questions that you need to ask the lady, maybe if you have to know that if the lady fears God, you understand?
Religion.
Because yes, you understand. So you can't just go out for someone that you think maybe she is this, she is that. But there are real questions that you need to ask the person to know the person on a deeper level.
Oh, okay. So,
Sorry, what my brother
no
is
problem.
saying, that those unforeseen things, sometimes the reality is that when you meet somebody and you are trying to be in a relationship with that person, what at the end of the day, what do you want? If I am a guy or I'm a lady and I'm 30 years plus and I want to be in I want to get married because I'm getting old and time is not on my side. So whatever I will do to make sure that you will love me, I will go to that house and do it. But immediately you put the ring on my hand, I'll change. And there have been instances and those things coming or going on. Oh, she was not this. When we got married, she started doing this. That is the real person. So before you be in a relationship with anybody or you get married to anybody, you have to be careful. Sometimes it's best or it's better not to reveal the real identity why you want to be in the relationship with the person. Because I've seen somebody who met the person is a bomb one or bomb two, and he met another lady. The lady was a bomb one, and they started, and the lady treated the man's children like perfectly.
Wow.
But when the ring was put on the lady's hand, everything changes. Now the lady don't want the man to progress in life.
Oh,
You understand? So all those things. Now, when the man decide, okay, I won't marry you, but let's be in a relationship and those things, the lady will have shown her character, and the man will like, oh, you are not that right person. But here in the case, oh, I just want to get married, and I want me to, I'm growing and those things, and I want to get somebody who will cater the family and those things. Sometimes too, our parents and guardians and friends can also influence us and those things. Oh, this guy there, he has the money, be with him. Oh, he buys this thing. By the time, because you are looking at the material things, because your mom or your father or somebody, a friend is trying to influence you. So be in a relationship with the person. And when the person put the ring on you, that's why you realize that the person is a womanizer, the person is an abuser, the person who beats you and those things. So sometimes you have to be careful in choosing a partner or trying to be in a relationship with a partner. It just don't come off, oh, I met you on the road and I have to be in a relationship with you and those things. Those things, sometimes you take a time. You take time and you just go, not that slow, but be careful not just to rush things. Because you met the lady on the street and she was nice dressed. Maybe she doesn't cook, she don't know how to clean and those things. And you rush, oh, because she always appear like that in the house. No.
So me personally, I think that you, the man, have to know what you want.
Yes.
What are your needs? Because it's not anybody that is good looking that you can like do life with. You understand? So you, the man, have to be able to identify your needs. What are my needs? Where am I going to? What's my vision? What's my destiny? And so upon drafting all of that and knowing your needs, then you can go for a woman.
Okay. So my next question goes like: is it necessary that partners should have similar interests, or it's okay if they have different interests? For instance, let's say I like football, and the lady I'm going in for also likes football. Is it, or does it mean she should also have different interests aside my own? Is it necessary for the interests to be similar? Prince.
Okay. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you people have to have the same interest, but you people have to have the same goal, the same aspiration, the same objective, the same aim. But the personal interest, I'm a football fan. My lady is not a football fan, but I can compromise. You know, Saturday I have to go and watch my Arsenal, my Chelsea, my Liverpool matches and those things. Maybe my lady wants to have some quiet time with me. Oh, today let me suspend that one because I know Tuesday, Wednesday I'll get Champions League football. That time I'll think, okay, so you want me to still be in the house now? It won't be possible. You understand?
Yeah.
But when you have to talk about the goals, the visions, you have to have the same thing.
Same.
Because I don't think, oh, I want to give birth 2 children. And you're like, I want 1, or I don't want any. No, it can't be.
Okay, so that one like this is a goal.
Yeah. But oh, you like fufu. I like fufu. To friend, I like
Those are
fufu.
interests.
So if you don't like fufu, that doesn't mean that I won't eat fufu again.
Okay.
You understand?
It's true.
But I have to, okay, so today I want to eat fufu, you don't want to eat fufu. I can cook my fufu.
Yeah.
You just help me.
Sure.
Maybe you have prepared a soup in the fridge, I'll just go and buy my cassava and I'll do the rest.
Wow.
Or if I'm doing, you come and help me in that. If you need something, I'll help you too. That's the common interest.
All right.
But aside that, for interest, you can just compromise and be. But for the
For the
goals, the
goals, you
vision,
can't-
those things, no. You have to have the same.
All right.
Even if it's not that at the same level, the same power, you just can shape it to reach that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Charles?
Okay. So I personally, I think there are difference between values and maybe someone having, like, both of you having differences. You understand?
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? Values, your values have to be the same. Yes, values has to be the same. But with the differences, sometimes if you are someone that you're a social person, yes, when you meet someone that person is an introvert, you get attracted to the person. But the values in which you believe in, should be the same as what the woman also believes in.
Okay. Okay. So, what are some qualities or red flags you can see in a lady that you be like, this one here, nah, this thing, like, girl, nah. Let me start from Charles.
Okay. So me personally, I've been able to identify my needs. You understand? So I would want a supportive woman. So if maybe I meet someone and I start discuss maybe finances with the person, that maybe when we get married or when you are in a relationship with someone, would you love the man to, like, would you love the man to add this money to your money? The other girls will be like, yes. Others will be like, no, me, I can't do that because of maybe 1 or 2 experiences that they had in their past. You understand? But me, I would love someone that we can the person can bring this 100, I bring my 100, then we do life with it. So these are the things that I would ask, or I would want in a person, that if I ask and no, you say no, you can't trust me with your money, then I mean, I'm sure I can't go in.
So, for a monetary aspect, it's a red flag for you.
Yes.
What else?
So aside that, too, as I said earlier, it has to be like the person has to have the same mental this thing that I have. We have to agree on almost everything.
Charlie, I agree on everything. The relationship is going to be boring. What do you think?
Not really.
Because imagine the case, your wife said, today we eat fufu. What do you think? She to say we eat fufu. Like, there's kind of boringness. Like, today, maybe in the medium PC, then there's violence, there's heat in the relationship. But everything I say, okay, yes, I'm master. Then it feels like a master in a slave kind of relationship. Or
no. With the mental compatibility that I'm talking about, means that, like, what you believe in, you also believe in.
Yeah, I get that part. Yeah.
Like, maybe you believe in tithing. She also believe in that. Okay. So that it wouldn't be at a point where maybe you earn your money, you want to take out your tithing, and you'll be like, no, I will not allow you. So you have to be in.
What about Prince?
Okay, so
red flags.
My red flags are plenty. It's just plenty. And,
I say my red flags are plenty.
I don't like a lady who is dependent on man too much. You shouldn't be my lady. You shouldn't be 100% dependent on me.
Sure.
Because me personally, even if I have, I don't have. So sometimes I want you to also get something so that I won't be the sole dependency that you need even water. No. My lady has to be self-dependent. When it gets to the toughness that at this point you need help, then I come in. You understand? And I don't I don't want to be shy anymore. Let me put it there. What do you say?
Shall I put it the way you are? You can flow.
In shy anymore. So like
Looking face.
so like I don't want to be shy anymore because me myself I'm not that shy,
Yeah,
but
understand.
I don't
Yeah.
want somebody like you want to always show off, be there, like people see you. No, I don't want that person. And that one to pull me off. And I don't want a lady who, if there is a conversation going on, you put your mouth in. That one, I hate it to the core.
Sure.
Like you meet two guys are talking, you are there looking at them, then they say something, then you just
All of a
get
sudden
in
you
there,
are
you start talking in. No. It's not good. And a lady who don't know how to cook. I guess I know how to cook though, but if you are honest, oh Prince, I don't know how to cook. I'm cool.
Right.
I will teach you if you're ready to learn. If I see that you don't want to learn, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Okay.
That one, I won't do. So it's pretty bad. Let me just.
Oh yeah, let's just cut it.
So
Yeah,
let me share this experience. I had this friend of mine that her mindset is that if she gets married, she will share the chores that is in the house with the man 50-50. So if you are a man and maybe you wouldn't want such a thing, would you love to like go for a woman like that? You understand? So these are the things that these are the right questions that you need to ask in order to know the person's mind even before you commit. And so if I wouldn't want to do 50 of the chores and she also do 50, then you wouldn't go for that. Because when she eats with you, she expect that you take the bowl, you go and wash. Like sharing the distance 50-50.
So like imagine
that's a
I'm
mindset.
meeting with my lady, then she finish it now, then conceive my fat chance and go to kill.
Yeah, she will tell you she has done this. She was the one who cooked. So
So
you wash the
I
distance,
wash.
do the dishes.
So
You understand?
what you are saying. Recently, I wrote an article about somebody complaining that now what she did, is it good or not? So the husband was like, now we should share the bills in the house 50-50. And the husband, what the husband is saying that is relevant. Okay. So they say, okay, 50-50, then cool. So the next day, she just wake up from bed, then she left for work. So the husband called her, you didn't take the children to the school. Then she said, no, it's 50-50. I want to find my side of the 50 money so that I will support the girls in the house.
Okay.
So even if you want to do 50-50, you should know how. It shouldn't be like me, I can help you cook, I can help you wash and those things. But it's not like every day you have to share the choices.
Like that.
You have to communicate and understand. And you shouldn't put it on me that it is my right to do it. No. But I feel like supporting you, I'll do it.
Exactly.
But if you start communicating this at 50-50, I know that you are not the right person.
Yeah.
This is red flag.
Yes.
This is more than red flag.
The
Black
way
flag.
our relationship looks like these days, you see, in the Bible is especially the woman is the helpmate, but now it's making it look like the man is rather helping the woman. That's how it has become the other way wise this in our dispensation, which is a really bad thing. So my last question goes like, what are the 3 firm foundations of a strong relationship?
Okay, so for any relationship to try for a long time, there have to be three. For me, these three things is important to me. There have to be trust.
Okay.
There have to be honesty. And there have to be caring.
Okay.
And the critical point is when I trust you, I don't care whatever you're doing. And if you unlock your phone, you lock your phone. I believe that you are not doing anything.
Sure.
Back.
Sure.
And being truthful, where you are, I'm at the lecture hall, I'm at Swedu, I'm here. And surely you are there. And you can know you are always being honest with the person. Then the other point is caring. So we talked about caring. You have to, when you care, you love. If I care about you, I love you, or I like you. Because if I don't care, you may decide to jump. If I don't care, I will stand here or sit here and look at you and you jump and you die. So for a relationship to thrive, you have to care about the other partner. The other partner is going through a lot of problems and those things. You care, so you communicate, you understand and those things. So for me, these are the three basic principles for me concerning relationship or marriage. If I have these three for you, you know you are that kind of person.
So you said
Trust, honesty, and care.
all right.
Okay. So he has said it all. I would add
You like adding?
I'll add communication to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Communication is one key thing that is very paramount in every
So
relationship.
just state your three. So we can pick from his. What is your three foundations of a strong marriage or
Okay.
strong relationship?
So
Sorry.
I would say communication, then I'll say trust, then I'll go in for caring. Yes. So with communication, it's one paramount thing in every relationship. And when we talk about communication, we are saying that if the two parties or the partners talk about everything, almost everything in their lives. So if something is going on with you, I wouldn't know unless you have what's communicated. So if we have that system in place, we can communicate about each and everything,
All right.
and it makes the relationship
Wow.
very strong.
Wow. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed it. It's really diverse, and this is also perspective based on your, how do you call it, where you are standing. Every relationship is based on the two individuals involved. You understand? This is the Heated Convo on Hybrid Studios. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for post notifications. Join us next time for our heated episode. See you. We're out.